So life is about finding the balance. It's about knowing the tasks that need to be accomplished and also knowing how to restore yourself or give yourself the opportunity to recenter or recalibrate in order to get those things done. Balance, tipping of the scales one way and then the other. Notice the breath. Take a nice gentle inhalation through the nose. Really be deliberate. Pay attention to it. And on the exhale, softly, gently relax, release. Followed by another inhalation and exhalation. So in the book Miracle of Mindness by Thich Nhat Hanh, just want to share something with you. With all of the things that we feel we need to accomplish, how could we ever find time to practice mindfulness? So his answer is this: to keep your attention focused on the work, to be alert and ready to handle ably and intelligently any situation which may arise, is mindfulness. There's no reason why mindfulness should be different from focusing all one's attention on one's work, to be alert and to be using one's best judgment. During the moment, one is consulting, resolving, and dealing with whatever arises. A calm heart and self-control are necessary if one is to obtain good results. Anyone can see that. If we are not in control of ourselves, but instead let our impatience or anger interfere, then the work no longer holds the same value. Mindfulness is the miracle by which we master and restore ourselves. Consider, for example, a magician who cuts his body into many parts and places each part in a different region. Hands in the south, arms in the east, legs in the north, and then by some miraculous power lets forth a cry which resembles whole every part of his body. Mindfulness is like that. It's the miracle which can call back in a flash our dispersed mind and restore it to wholeness so that we can live each minute of our lives. So it's about balance, it's about restoration, it's about practicing, staying in this place. And this place is called equanimity. So equanimity is a place of mental balance. It's calm, it's even tempered, it's centered in the face of all adversity or all joyful situations. It is remaining in that space across all circumstances. Equanimity. Accepting things that they are as they are right now. Just recognizing with awareness, without judgment, without necessarily the need to change anything. Just noticing from a place of calm, centered, balanced mental state. So let's take a nice deep inhale, fill the body with breath, and imagine what equanimity feels like. Imagine what balanced thinking, staying calm and focused and centered feels like. You see, if we can imagine it, then we can create it. So just follow the breath in, follow the breath out, continue to soften and relax, not just in your physical body, but in all of those racing thoughts and in all of those hard, fast emotions. Let's find this place of centered, calm knowing. Equanimity. Equanimity. Mental balance, calm, even tempered, focused, all of the things that allow us to respond in the best possible way to all circumstances in our life. Equanimity. So there's two paths that we take to find this equanimity. The first being our breath. The breath is the segue or the opening to equanimity because it allows us to notice what's happening physically in our body and to release that and soften that and relax that. So the breath brings the awareness to right now and allows us to bear witness to what's happening in our body, to what's happening in our thinking mind, to what's happening in our heart. So we use the breath to start to cultivate this calm center place. Take a nice deep inhale, fill the body with breath. Move the diaphragm, fill the belly, fill the chest cavity, maybe take in a little bit more than usual. And on the exhale, slowly, gently release it. And within the release, push everything out. Let's let go of all of the day's events and anything that might have gone right or not right for you today, or anything that you want to label, that is burdensome or struggling. And we just exhale that out. And then take another nice deep inhalation, fueling and filling the body. Remember, we're feeding the cells, and we're feeding the cells good, healthy, deep inhalation, good, fresh breath, prana. And on the exhale, we release the waste, right? We push out everything that the body no longer needs. Carbon dioxide leaves the body. Negative thoughts leave the body. Any sort of blockage or interruption can go. Nice deep inhalation. Exhale, softly, gently release. So I mentioned there's two pathways, two things that need to be paid attention to find this balanced state, this mental balance of equanimity. So the second comes in the form of gratitude. So we relax the physical body, we recognize the tensions, whether they're, tension in the way of thoughts or feelings, or tension in the physical body. And, we have that first layer of awareness with our breath. The second movement is to start to notice things that you are grateful for. I'm grateful for this moment. I'm grateful for my breath. I'm grateful for the connections that I have and the opportunities to continue to grow and shift and shape and mold myself into my best version. I'm grateful for friendships. I'm grateful for connections. I'm grateful for the opportunity to have food on the table and to live in, in a peaceful part of the world. So when we start to draw gratitude in and we start to find the things that we already have, we start to recognize that which we already have. It fosters this balance, this sense of right now, and knowing that right now things are working. Things are working in our favor. So we have gratitude for where we are. And just take a moment and think about that. Grateful for being in your home, or being a part of your family, or being a part of something greater, the universe, the workspace. So gratitude for where we are, gratitude for what we have, whether it's physical objects or things like transportation and food, basic needs. Maybe it's the add-ons. We have things that are personal to us that we're grateful for in material possessions. And gratitude for what we know. We're all on a path. We're on a seeker's path. And the more information we get, the more we understand that there's so much more to know. So I'm grateful for the idea that I will continue to learn and grow. I don't need to know it all right now. I don't need to know it all ever. I only need to know that right now I know what I need to know to keep me moving. So gratitude for the knowledge you have and the information that you understand and the place that you are in your thinking and in your expression of yourself. Just find this equanimity, this emotional, this mental balance, this place of calm, this even keeled, even tempered place. We must know our breath, and we must know gratitude. And once we understand that, we can take ourselves to the place that allows us to be focused, to be present, to be in a state of awareness without attachment. Facing whatever circumstances come our way. Notice I did not use the terminology, disappointments or failures or challenges, but it's really whatever circumstance arrives. You have everything you need to be able to handle that. And if you can find that calm, steady state of equanimity, then you can ride the wave of the changing times, of the shifting of the weather, of whatever it is that's all outside of our control. I love the word equanimity. It sounds balanced just in its pronunciation. So let's practice focus for a moment. I'm going to ask you to move anything that might need to be moved. So if you're feeling unsettled or uncomfortable, or you need something right in this moment, take care of that, because we're going to practice some stillness. So set yourself up for success by releasing the idea that, or by releasing anything that feels like it needs to move. So, if you're tight in the shoulders or you want to adjust your seat, And then find the most comfortable position that you can be in for the next 10 minutes or so. Let's focus on the breath. So draw your attention back to the inhalation and exhalation of the body. It's happening anyway. You don't have to necessarily change or adjust it. You just need to bring your attention to it. So the exhale removes the tension from the body, and the inhale just allows us to grow and expand in our thinking and um, in our knowledge, in our understanding, in our awareness of ourselves. See if you can match the inhalation to the exhalation. That might require some counting. Maybe it's 4 in and 4 out, or 5 in and 5 out, 6 in, 6 out. I don't want to dictate. I want you to feel what feels right for you. All the while encouraging stillness in the body. Resist the urge to move. We're practicing mental endurance. We're practicing resisting the urge to move something or scratch something or release something. Let's see if we can transcend that. Let's see if we can stay in this place of stillness and shift our attention. So, if your attention is on a part of your body or a discomfort or an uncomfortable thought or an uncomfortable feeling, draw it back to the breath. Count the breath in, count the breath out. So, we're transcending the urges and we're practicing discipline and mental endurance. It's the same thing when you know the finish line is up ahead and all of a sudden you become exhausted. You're like, no, we have to dig deep and we have to finish. So, this is what we started. And believe me, you can find stillness. You've already practiced. So just keep softening into the body on the exhale, invigorating the body on the inhale. Relax your eyelids, relax the muscles on your face, soften the cheeks, the jaw. Really just settle into your breath. And when something else draws your attention, thank it for showing up or bringing attention to it, and then come back to your breath. I promise you that if there's some sensation or some discomfort or some urge that needs to be satisfied, it can wait. It can wait. We're practicing holding ourselves steady. There's a point in the stillness where the urges become demands. Continue to breathe. Just witness them and continue to release them on the exhale. But if only I could move that right leg, or if only I could scratch my left shoulder, it's okay. You'll be okay if you don't. Ride this wave. Push through the desire to distract yourself from the task at hand. It's not always comfortable, but it is fruitful. See, these fruits that we're picking now, the fruit of mental endurance, was once a seed a long, long time ago, because we know that you cannot pick the fruit the same day you plant the seed. So imagine all of the practices that have come before this, that you have slayed, nailed, overcome, done with flying colors to get you here. And this practice will elevate you. There is a sense of accomplishment when you hold yourself to the task, when you stay tough, when you stay focused, when you stay still and allow yourself to move beyond the urge to come out, to move. Where's your breath? Deep inhalation. Count it in, count it out. We're following the breath. The two pathways to equanimity, your breath and gratitude. So maybe there's an opportunity or a moment to start with some gratitude or some power statements. I'm grateful in this moment for. And I'm grateful in this moment for. And maybe your mind needs some reassurance. I can remain still. I can return my focus to my breath. I can find relaxation in my body. I can be present right here. I can tune out the distractions. I am grateful for the distractions that help me practice with the tuning out. I'm grateful for the urges which allow me to resist, which build mental endurance. I can fill in the blank. And I am grateful for whatever it is that you have gratitude for right now. Maybe you're grateful that this is temporary. Keep relaxing, keep softening, stop resisting and start allowing. Find your will to remain still. Find your breath to focus. Find your endurance, your resilience, the toughness in resisting the urge to bail yourself out. One more deep inhale. And slowly and gently on the exhale, ask your body what would like to move. Small, gentle movements. When you're ready, maybe you're enveloped in the stillness and not ready to move. But when you're ready, imagine it first. If I just take that right hand or that pointer finger and fold it in, or maybe the right leg needs to move. I don't know. I'm not your body. But you know because you are host to your body. So you get to decide how and when. You get to decide what it feels like to re-emerge. This is all practice. Practice for living our lives, practice for holding ourselves to the fire, practice for staying committed, dedicated, finding the stillness, listening without judgment. If you moved, you've moved, but you returned back to your breath and back to your stillness. That's the practice. No judgment. Judgment is like mud. We get stuck in it. Judgment does not change what happened. It changes you. How are you feeling? It's a great question to ask yourself. Maybe you start again with the mantra or the gratitude. I am, I feel, I notice, I'm grateful for. It's all in how we speak to ourselves amidst the challenging situations, amidst of the experiences. Equanimity is finding that even temperament, staying clear, staying focused, not getting swept away in the emotional or in the egoic responses. Let's take a nice deep inhale together. And on the exhale, I have great gratitude for each and every one of you along your path, doing your work, showing up for yourself. I'm grateful that you joined me on Thursday nights. Thank you.